Not that song.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Welcome to Cafe Anyway.
Anyway.
I'm Mike Matthews. This is Mike's Daily Podcast. Somewhere in Podcastro Valleymont, the last place on earth. Hey, we are here on the third day of 2019. Good gravy. You can't even get used to that. And my dog and I are having an anniversary today. Today was the day,
Mike's Daily Podcast,
9 years ago, that Basil the Boxer and I first met, and I adopted that guy.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
And he's been my dog for 9 years now, and he's like 10 and a half, and wow, people really annoy me now when I walk him at this place called Leona Canyon. I'm never going back there because I wanted to just abandon that place because the people there.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
I'm walking Basil and this lady just stops. She's got this tiny little Yorkie, this hip.
Mike's
they're cute dogs.
Daily
But she's standing there.
Podcast.
Thankfully, I've got my lovely lady friend with me.
Yeah!
My lovely lady friend and I are there. And Basil's walking, and as I've mentioned before, his back legs don't move the way they used to. He's older. He's over 10 now, 10 and a half. And he's walking, and he kind of, his front legs are fine, but his back legs, he kind of wobbles side to side. Sometimes he can move pretty fast. And this lady, older lady, white hair, got her dog, and she just stops on the trail and just stares at us, just gleams, just looks at us. And she just incensed. And I kind of go, hi, because I'm friendly. And she goes, oh my gosh. Just like she's utterly rocked by the fact that Basil's walking. I don't know. And she goes, oh, that poor thing. And I don't say anything because I'm about to go off. And my lovely lady friend says, oh, he's doing good. He's hanging in there for his age. He's doing great. He's enjoying it. She goes, and this is a conversation my lovely lady friend and I have had many times. She says, you know, he's getting around. He's enjoying this. He's sniffing things. He's having a good time. And the lady goes, yeah, but dogs don't tell us when they're in pain. Oh.
And here's today's podcast picture.
Is that so, Dr. Doolittle? Ms. Doolittle? Is that true? You know that dogs don't ever tell us that they're in pain. Well, see, I've got this dog that tells me when he's in pain because when I, accidentally step on his foot or something, he goes, yeah. And when he gets back to the car, he wants more. He's not like... So what is that theory? That dogs are in pain, but they don't tell us. What is that even? Oh, but they can't talk. They can show us that they're not doing well. That they're... Lady. Oh, that got me so mad. And I talked to my lovely lady friend about that later, and she's like, well, there's some people that think they know everything. Anyway, that kind of person is what I run into at Fairmont Ridge in Castro Valley, and I've really had it. I've had it with those type of people that just freaking, they know everything. Back off, everybody, just back off. Boom, 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 back off. Hey, everybody, it's the Mike's Daily Podcast show is what you're listening to, and I've had more people comment on the LinkedIn and say, oh, hey, this is, you're now, you've got a new position, congratulations and all that. So to the LinkedIn people that might be listening, welcome. Yes, it's true. This is a podcast that I do. I've been doing it since good gravy. Well, we're at what episode are we today? 1776, I believe. But what I also wanted to mention was Richard Overton died. Who was he? The world's oldest World War II vet. He died at 112. So is that right? There's no more World War II vets? That's bizarre. I'm living in a weird world now where there's no World War II vets. I remember when there were World War I vets because there was a Cheers episode about that. And how the guy was feeling alone and he was waiting at the bar for all of his old comrades, old compatriots to show up. And they met like every 10 years at the bar. And he said that our slogan is Lafayette, we are here, because they came to save the French. And for some reason, their joke involved him pulling his pants down. So I think Diane walks in. He goes, Lafayette, we are here. And she goes, oh. And it's a big funny moment in Cheers. I watched too much Cheers. Cheers was the thing to watch, but now I'm rethinking that. Hey, I'm going to post this picture of me with Basil the Boxer, and I'm wearing a Christmassy type thing. And this was taken in Reading. We were over by the, what do you call it? That tower. It's not a tower. It's the bridge. It's called the Clock Bridge because it's got this big sundial. Oh, it's a sundial bridge. That's right. And it actually can't tell time. It only tells time once a year during the summer solstice, and you have to be in the right place, just at the right place, and then it tells time. So we're over there, and there's a bunch of cool leaves, and you can see my good friend Basil the Boxer, who today is having his 9-year anniversary with me. Yay! So we'll give him a little applause right now. Excellent. The Rose Parade. As we go outside a cafe anyway, we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley. Oh, before I get to the Rose Parade, there was some other annoying person at this park, Leona Canyon, which is off of Keller Avenue in Oakland. Yes, 1776. Oh, today would be the birth of America. That year. That's our number. Okay. I think I picked up a history book since the last episode. But yes, so Keller Avenue has this Leona Canyon, and Leona Canyon has these uppity, snobbish dog walkers, and then there's a pizza place right there called Skyline Pizza. I had never been there before. I've always wanted to go. I've gone on these long walks with Basil, and I would be so tired and thirsty, and I'd go, hey, they have beer there. And they actually have Oaktown beer there. But as I've mentioned, I'm not really drinking beer anymore because it had an adverse reaction with me recently. But it gave me, let's just say, lots of time in a small room sitting on an interesting device. So what happened was, I won't go into that, but what happened at Skyline Pizza was my lovely lady friend and I got a pizza, but there's this guy that shows up. He's this tall white dude, older guy. He's growing his gray hair. Here's the thing, and this guy who I produce a show for in the morning, who's for some reason not shown up for the past couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's enjoying his holidays. He should have gotten the memo by now, though, that the holidays are done. Even though I still have all my holiday crap up in my house, and I love it, and it'll probably be up till February. But the interesting, funny thing he said was that when you go bald, don't try growing a bunch of hair on your face just to show that you grow hair, that you can grow hair. That just looks awful. It's true. These guys, they shave their head, they gain a lot of weight, so like they look like these big marshmallows, and then they grow this gray, awful facial hair, a goatee or a mustache or something, and it looks terrible. And what's worse is if they dye it, then it looks just bad. It looks like they fell face first into a puddle of mud, and it made their gray hair black. Oh, we see right through that. Yeah, you're 60-something, and your hair on your face is still jet black. Wow, that's amazing. How are you able to do that? Stop thinking we're all idiots. That's my opinion about that. As we're outside a cafe anyway. Hey, there's Basil there too. So this tall white dude, who he's having issues with the very nice lady who's running the place. She apparently owns it. She's teaching her young daughter multiplication tables on one of the tables. And she's teaching her that, and we come in, and she makes this pizza. She's very nice. And this guy walks in, and he's just so... He goes, oh, I can't believe it. I guess there was some credit card he was trying to use, and she wasn't taking it. And he's like, well, you're going to lose a lot of business that way. I mean, I'm someone that can... Not just... He kept going on and on and on to the point where we were like, we got it. We get it. And I think he was just 10 seconds away from her picking up the phone and going, hello, police? Yeah, I know you're really busy here in Oakland, but we got another one. This idiot here at Leona Canyon. So I think I'm going to avoid Leona Canyon. Might stop by this pizza place one more time. But jeez, my lovely lady friend and I there's just no room in this world for an entitled, tall, white dude like that. And then he just, after he ranted, he just sat there, like waiting for his pizza. Dude, pizza takes a while to make. You don't just sit there and be oh, what a baby. This is what I'm mad about as we wrap up the show. Babies. You get over that at some point. Why are you still babies? Any particular reason?
He's a showboat. He's a grandstander.
Okay, that explains it. So, we had some people here we were saying hi to, I think is what we were doing. Hello, my gosh, it's Madame Rootabega and happy anniversary day with you and the Basel. Oh, thank you. Look who else is here.
Oh, there, Mike. This is Valentino, the parking attendant. Look, I'm here. Not in the parking lot, but I'm very close to the parking lot.
It is right just over there. Oh, and here comes your friend.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Parking one of the cars excellently, per usual. Next show, it is going to be the wonderful Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, and John Deere the Engineer. Enjoy your day!
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!